What's going on, Fit Fam? Here we are. It is. I always forget the day. What day is it? Oh my goodness. It's like day 4 of week 5? Yeah. Because now I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna do chest and back. I'm gonna flip the switch. We've already done a month of doing one routine. Let's switch it up. Chest and back. I'm gonna do muscle groups now. We're gonna do body parts, 2 body parts, 1 day, each day. So we'll do chest, back, tries, buys, leg, shoulders, traps. We'll figure it out. It's just a mishmash. As long as we're working out, that's all that matters. We got to do something, right? So, what is it? Day 4, week 5. Let's do it. So, it's been a crazy morning. I've been just kind of catching up. I had class this morning. You know, it's weird. Have you ever noticed if you want to learn something new, it's like a full-time job. Like I have been trying to immerse myself in AI and understanding the techniques and nuances and skills and applications and what people are doing. And part of me is wondering, I mean, not wondering, I do want to start my own business. I do want to do in that realm. I think it's job security is always that thought of, well, should I have a job to support the family? Because funds are getting tight. But let's talk about what is happening. I saw a video. I'll link this one in the show notes. Just caught my eye. I think it was on X, and it was about magnesium. The guy's talking about if you have cramps, take this type of magnesium. If you have bloating, take this type of mag. And I was like, I didn't realize there were so many different types of magnesium. I thought one magnesium ruled them all. So that's something interesting. Look into that. I don't know. I don't know if he's a doctor, but stuff like that just catches my eye and I just go into it. Oh, another video, which I think I sent this one to my wife. And it caught my eye because it was talking about belly fat and the fastest way to lose it. And they brought up keto. How many of you have done the keto diet? I have never physically, mentally, specifically, purposefully done the keto diet. I think I've kind of fell into it just because I'm not a real carb guy. But I think there is a thing about eating processed foods, which, I mean, like pepperoni, hot dogs, turkey ham, that's all processed. I used to eat all that stuff. So I most likely still do. I think, I'm not sure if roast beef is, but I do eat steak, hamburger. Hamburger's probably I mean, would that be considered processed? Hamburger? I mean, it's processed. So it was just interesting to hear that people who go into ketosis, can actually solve some of their health issues just by doing that. The lady was talking about ADHD, people who have ADD, ADHD, when they went into ketosis, and they did that for a long period of time, they no longer needed the medication that would help them with ADHD. So I thought, wow, that's fascinating. The other thing apart it, so I looked up chat and I said, well, how do I do ketosis without trying to do ketosis? How do I fall into that methodology? And it said basically intermittent fasting. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that. And it said, start eating at noon, stop eating at 7. You got it. 3 meals. Focus on healthy meals, unprocessed. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's all you got to do. So today, I didn't start eating until noon. I woke up at 6:30 to do my class, which is at 7, which was live. It's being broadcast from India. So there's a AI program I'm doing, a fellowship program over there. And I didn't eat. Drank coffee. And then later did my creatine. Remember, they counteract each other. So I'm just kind of learning my lessons here. Today's affirmation really kind of falls under the topic I was having with my daughter. So, acquaintance of ours had a baby. And my daughter, we have a baby. We have a 4-month-old baby. And good news, she's starting to be happy when she sees me. So I think she knows that I'm her dad. My daughter was emotional and wanted mom to have another baby because babies, when they're first born, are so cute, in her opinion. And she was comparing our life to their life. And even though we have a 4-month-old, she wanted our daughter to be a newborn, a month old. And it was interesting how my mom, I always call her mom. It's my wife. but I call her mom in front of our children. The My wife said that she got emotional and talking about it, like really sad. And so we really went down this rabbit hole of really understanding today's affirmation, which is comparison is the thief of joy. And we're trying to help our daughter understand that you don't compare yourself to others and that you should be happy for what you have, thankful for what you have, and enjoy the moment that you're in. And I think that's something that I don't know if what your childhood was like, but I know my childhood was less than that. I was compared to a lot of kids, and that comparison kind of ate me alive inside. As I grew older, I had that mentality of comparing myself, and I realized at a young age that I shouldn't be doing that. I need to compare myself to myself. I can only be better than myself because that's what really matters. And so trying to help her navigate the thoughts, emotions, and aspects and understanding what it means to just, enjoy where you're at and be happy for what you have. So that is today. So if you are in that situation and you look out, I mean, just like what we see the social media stuff, the influencers, we're not like them. We're not buff like them. We're not like rich like them. We're not spending like them. We're not, it's so funny to me that you see some people, and I don't think I haven't seen it as much now, but in public you see people filming themselves and talking about themselves. Like at the airport, I think my wife and I, we saw a family that was doing some kind of TikTok thing at the airport, the whole family, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Like, does it really matter that much? Is it that you want to show the world that you're better or that you're entertaining? Or, I mean, there's a balance in my mind. There's a balance in giving information, being entertaining, being funny, but at the same time being real, right? And I think a lot of influencers aren't real. I think they put on this facade. They're actors, period. And I mean, I act. I'm an actor. I act. I think that's one thing that I enjoy doing, but I don't do it all the time. This is the real me. This is it. This is who you get. This is how I am in real life. This is how I talk. This is how I behave. Sometimes I'm talking really fast, and sometimes I'm talking really slow. So it just depends on my mood. But don't compare yourself. Beat yourself at what you're doing. Enjoy where you're at. Embrace the place where you're at. And grow where you're at. Influence. Let's talk about this. So, yes, I've talked about my family a lot. I have 2 girls. I have a wife. You might see my wife. I don't know. Actually, I think you have seen my wife in one of the videos. But I do not put my kids online. And the reason is because since this AI stuff has come up, you get a lot of sick people who are pedophiles who could take the image of your kids, manipulate them, make videos of them. If they hear your kid's voice, they can take the voice, manipulate that, and make it into something that it's not. And so that's how we're safeguarding our kids, is we're keeping their images offline as much as we can. Now, if my daughter becomes an actor at a young age, that would be an issue. We'll have to really, really figure out the best safety way to do that. But you've heard the stories where, even like CEOs or other businesses, people will start manipulating their voices using 11 Labs and all these other tools, and then or social engineering hacking, going into them and figure out who they are, and it just goes on and on. So you just have to protect yourself. And so part of our method is, I mean, we took all our kids' photos offline on our social media. We don't post anything. We do post them. We'll hide their face and that type of thing, just to be safe. I think nowadays you just don't know. You don't know, and you're not sure. Another long-winded vlog. We're gonna get to it. Chest, back, and my neck is really stiff today. Look up magnesium. Figure it out. I think I can feel my legs today. I didn't do my calves yesterday. I don't know if you guys noticed that. No calves yesterday, just my quads and hamstrings, and pushing it forward. We'll embrace it. Let's get it done.